So, going into game 1 of match 2. It's good enough. As you can probably tell, the key for me for a starting hand is having that island and the salvage drone. With 3 of them, it's not too hard to hit. Especially in the first games, if they don't know why I'm ingesting, get some a good advantage in the first games. Especially when they don't hold a 1-drop. I am getting some lucky pulls to go to salvage drone and then straight into the ramparts. What do we hit with our interest? A sludge crawler. Wow. Okay, so we're looking at blue-black at least. And that would have been a pain. So, and he misses a 2-drop. Does that mean he's going to be killing something? Oh, Gideon's Reproach. You know, there are times when you just realise you get all the luck with your draws. What's he got? He could possibly have... I don't think there's anything he could really do at this point. Let's hope that he was missing a land drop. Not missing a land drop. Oh, a bin thick. Well, that's good. We've got the Gideon's Reproach. So the moment that does anything, we're going to remove that. Because the same reason I want to ingest, I'm not letting him process. So let's see if I can bait him with that devoid. He does take the bait, so Gideon will just slap that infiltrator down. Could do it with a land drop next turn, get that ghostly sentinel up in the air. Oh wow, that would have been a pain on that benthic infiltrator. A 2/4 unblockable is a real threat. Okay, let's take the Mystic. Oh, I'm guessing he's got nothing really valuable if he's anticipating in his turn. Almost everyone I've ever seen anticipates in your opponent's turn. It's generally better. Get the card in your hand and then have the mana to play it. So I'm guessing. I mean that's a good draw if that's what he anticipated or had in his hand. That's problematic. But I'd be willing to trade the Ghostly Sentinel for the Eldrazi Sky Spawner. Everything else I can deal with on the ground. He's not missing a land drop, so that's... Is he flooded or is he fine? Okay. He's doing a pretty good job of buffing all of these guys. It's definitely a blue-black devoid deck. And all of these starting to get big enough that they pose a real threat. I mean, I'll take the 3 and then I hit him for 3 back. We can trade like that for a while. Which doesn't seem to benefit me none. I know I've got another flyer, so... Ooh, Clutch of Currents. Is it worth doing it? I'm going to do it, it's got to be Awaken. I don't really want... He's clearly wants to get these ingest triggers, so let's prevent it for a turn. Since I don't have another flyer at the moment. To be fair, he's going to have 3 ingesters next turn, and I possibly can't block them all. Okay, that's the other flyer. Okay, that's probably the problem now. He obviously managed to pick up more than one of those, just like I did with the drones. And he can pump that 4 times. So at present he can make that 6-5. So that's going to be a problem. That can actually get over the wall. On the flip side, I can start chipping away with my Flying Vigilant. Okay, it's going to be processing the despoiler and have a 9-9. I'm probably not going to be able to get the ingest triggers off for the ruin processor. That's not a problem. I'm not exactly bleeding. So, starting to swing a little bit in my favour again. Okay, that does answer the despoiler quite well. It's an impressive deck because you see, but let's just Awaken that. Now here I could have just put the counters on the other planes and had a 6-6. But I'm going to cause him to lose something here, because he's not going to want to take 9 from the despoiler. And I would hazard a guess that if he's got a big Eldrazi, it costs 8. He was very happy to get rid of that Scion. So here's the Death Toucher again, which is probably why I put it on the different planes. Okay, so I'm not going to let the Wind Rider Patrol hit in. I will hold back the Vigilance Flyer to kill that. Great Horn, yeah, good. First strike, gets around some of the Death Touch, but you know, there's some big pumps around. We're in kind of a stalemate, really. So let's see who blinks type situation. Let's see this time if I remember to use my land creatures to tap down my Stonehaven and gain some life. That might rattle him a little bit that he makes a hasty decision. He's got 2 cards in hand and he's not casting anything. And there we go. Remember to do that Stonehaven. Having animated 2 lands and with a landfall creature, there's no reason not to play lands now. Could play the Ruin Processor, but let's see if I can bait out that Death Toucher this time. That was a mistake, wasn't it? Because he's got 4 pumps on the on the slush. I mean, to be fair, yes, he has all those pumps, but he is then going to tap out. So at least I know those 2 spells aren't going to be anything relevant if he does it. On the downside, I am losing the Great Horn. It happens. Hasty decisions.
Yeah, you're right. I'm probably just being paranoid.
Play the Ruin Processor, make him regret losing a Death Toucher. I mean, from his perspective, removing a 9/9 is never a bad thing. Ooh, red. There's that removal spell that was going around, wasn't there? 5 damage, but you got to process and ingest. Think I might have understood why you had all these ingest creatures. He's obviously having a good think. Which, if he swings with both of his flyers, I think I've got to kill the Ingester, which he doesn't want to lose. So, go to our turn. So we've hit, although my presence looks good, we are back in a Stonewall situation. I'm going to hold on to this island, because if I can get some of my salvage drones, I can just loot it out. So let's see if I can bait him into trading that. He's got plenty of things that will kill it, and then I can loot out and find something better than a land. Okay, did what I wanted. He's going to kill it. Let's loot and find something better than an island. That'll do. Now let's just see whether we can get him to do some blocking. Shouldn't be too difficult. Ooh, nicely done. Remove. Now this is going to mean that in his turn, he's going to want to swing with the Mist Intruder and the Wind Rider Patrol. Not knowing that I've got the perfect answer to that in Royal's Retribution. Oh, why didn't he swing with the other attacker? What a horrible person. Well, still worth removing. I mean, the temptation's there to wait until you get all the value out of it, but at the end of the day, it's a 1-for-1 removal. You can't always be greedy. And that will do. That will do exactly. Cast this for 6. Put the Awaken 4 on one of my other lands. And now I'm going to swing with a 7/7 and a 7/8. Regards to bouncing, if I bounce his thing that's giving everything +1/+0, he trades infinitely worse. Now he's going to lose 6 points worth of attacking damage. Yep, remember to actually bounce the creature and not my land. So now he trades far worse. He's still only got the 4 pumps on the Sludge Crawler, which only can go up to a 5/5 now. So I mean, he could dump the Domination Drone and Sludge Crawler against the Processor and kill it, or the land and kill it. But he's going to lose 2 creatures, or he can just jump. Yep, double block. It's not surprising. Pump a load of mana into it. and kill the Ruination Guide. The thing is, I will still kill them because that Domination Drone is a 3-2, and he's going to pump it 4 times, making it a 5-5, and 7. The 5 and 2 is 7, so they'll still both die. He does get to kill mine in process, but that's fine. I'll 2 for 1. Presumably he's going to play the creature again that I bounced. Yep. Because of Sentinel. Yeah. Would have been a bigger problem earlier. Again, hold on to this land. I swing with the 7. Again, he's got a multiple block in order to remove it, and that's just going to favour me. You know, yeah, I lose a land, but he's losing creatures at a horrible rate now. Yeah, that's probably the way I want to block. Make sure the flyer and the one that gives him the pump dies, and then he's left with a 1-4. And at this point, you know, I can just start ticking away with that life gain. Yeah, 2-2's not going to cut it from his point of view. He needs to find something a hell of a lot better than that. I'll gain life. I'll start ticking up. That'll do. A nice good 3 to 5 points worth of evasion damage every turn. He is very much on a 3-turn clock now. Salvage drone. I'll try and get a loot out of him once that can swing as well. Swing with our flyer. It's very much the end step now, unless he brings out a real good answer. Maybe a board wipe, but we got board wipes in this set. Planar cleansing or whatever it's called, planar outburst. Destroy on non-land, that's still going to favour me.
Jake, I told you to stop staring at me right at the time when I wake up.
Don't think there was any other board wipes in the set.
No, really, I can't move. I can't move either. What's happening? What? What was that? Jake, use your peripheral vision.
Okay, okay. I mean, it's desperation that he's making a land.
I'm sorry. Oh, I know. I'll do the opposite. Oh.
Gain some more life.
Oh, this is weird. What did you do to us, Ice King? Whoa. I didn't do any.
Undo Rising. Yeah, it's another creature, and it's a 4-4. He can't block them all. And they do have to get clever. Let's find something better than Undo Rising. Gaining a load of life is only going to be massively relevant if I have the Felidar on the field. So let's loot. That'll do. Doesn't matter what it is now. I mean, it doesn't really matter whether he kills the flyer now. The next swing is a win. So, game.